Hi, it's Brian, and today we are in Great Falls Park on the Maryland side, and I have a cool video for you. 5 things to know before you head out on trail. Let's go. So today, I am in Great Falls Park on the Maryland side. One of my first videos a few months back, I did Great Falls Park from the Virginia side, and I'm really proud of that video. You should go check it out. I will link it above. But we are in Maryland today on a 5-mile loop trail through the woods, seeing the waterfalls. Let's go. So, number 1, always know where you're going. Whether it be like a national park, state park, or backcountry especially, know where you're going. Know what the trail looks like. I use AllTrails like the day before. I'll download the trail so I know what it looks like. You can preview it, see the difficulty, see if it's like uphill, downhill, all that kind of stuff. And when you get to these parks, usually they have maps for you. Like a state park will hand you a map so you know where you're going. It's just always a good idea to know where you're going. You don't want to be that guy that gets lost in a place where you don't know. So know where you're going. Number 1, I just wanted to say with this Maryland park, it is actually beautiful. You come in and you pass like the canal, and then there's about like a mile-long bridge boardwalk trail to go see the falls. But now that I'm away from like the crowds and stuff, I'm on trail. I mean, it's like all forest. It's a shaded forest tunnel that we're walking. Really, really cool, relaxing trail. A lot different than the Virginia side. The Virginia side, most of that trail was like rocky at first. You could kind of go over the rocks and like cliffside and see all the water and stuff like that. Not so much here, at least where I'm at. It's so nice to see all this green around. You know, I kind of started this channel back when it was still cold and we had a lot of winter hikes. And now finally, at the beginning of May, so much green is around. It's really, really nice to see. Kind of makes you happy, feel good. Good to be outside, having a lot of fun. The second thing you should know when you're going out on trail is be prepared. If you were a Boy Scout, then you know what I'm saying. But you need to be prepared before you head out. You need to have the essentials like water, some snacks, and a map or your phone, you know, to figure out which way you're going. Gotta have it. So you have to have essentials. You pack everything that you need and even some things that you might need just in case. As far as being hydrated, especially in warmer weather, you gotta have a lot of water and electrolytes. You know, Gatorade or like the powder stuff you put in your water, you've got to stay hydrated. You can also be prepared with snacks. You know, the good ones are like granola or trail mix, anything to keep that energy up while you're hiking. Another way you can be prepared when you head out on trail is to bring extra clothing, like a hoodie if it's chilly that you can take off whenever it gets warmer. For example, me and Gina went to Harper's Ferry in West Virginia, and it was cold in the morning, so we had, you know, jackets on and stuff. But once we started going, it was really warm, so we had to, you know, take clothes off. And it's a good thing that we had extra shirts packed so that we could stay nice and cool on the trail. So bring extra or different layers that you can adapt to the weather when it's indecisive. And if you are hiking anywhere when it's close to being dark, bring a headlamp or a flashlight with you. That I have been caught out in the dark without a light, and that is important. Be prepared, okay? Tip number 3 of the things you need to know when you get on trail is be aware of your surroundings. Like, be aware of any trail closures. Usually the park will let you know before you enter if any certain parts of the trail are closed for construction or hazard or whatever. But you got to know where you're going and know where you can't go. Another thing you need to be aware of is when you're on trail, of the blaze markers. Always know where you're going. You know, be aware that you're on the trail, you haven't taken a wrong turn or anything like that. You're on the right path to where you need to go. Be aware of the blaze color and any signs to make sure that you are going the right way and don't take any wrong turns. Got to be aware of your surroundings. Other than that, you got to be aware, like, you know, if you're on like the side of a cliff, hey, watch where you're going. Don't fall off the side of the cliff. Be aware of any wildlife. There could be bears, snakes. Me and Gina have walked right over a snake before and never even saw it. So just pay attention to your surroundings when you're on trail and be careful. Yeah, this kind of ties into like know where you're going, but be aware of the kind of terrain you're going on, whether it's like scrambling over rocks or going uphill, skinny trail, you know, difficult terrain and stuff like that. Got to be aware of what you're doing so you know what to prepare for. Yeah, the trailblazers come in clutch. If you don't have a map or no signal on your phone and you're on the right trail, just follow the blazes. It'll lead you the right way, okay? Pay attention to your surroundings, be aware. So we were on a beautiful, flat, like, road trail. We've turned off of that, and now we're going uphill through these beautiful woods. And I'm breathing heavy again, so we're getting our exercise today. The fourth thing you should know before and when you come on trail is pretty important to me. Leave no trace. Whatever you pack in and bring with you, you pack out and take with you. Me and Gina have been to a few state parks over the past year, and I think every time we go, there's some form of trash somewhere at the overlook. And usually park rangers will have to go and clean it up. But it's a shame that people can't, you know, enjoy nature and enjoy the trail without leaving trash. It's so easy to, you know, if it's a water bottle or a snack, it's so easy to, when you're done eating it, just put it back in your pack or your pocket or whatever, hold on to it. But you gotta take it out. You can't leave it in nature. That's a bummer for everyone. Yeah, so the main principle of leave no trace is it should be as if you were never there after you've left. Taking trash out, respecting nature. You know, that's what it comes down to is respect for nature. Don't leave your trash. Don't wander off trail and like trample grass that's not part of the trail. You know, that's ecosystem, that's wildlife, you know? So leave no trace. It should be as if you were never there after you've left. Leave it peacefully, you know? At the end of the day, it all boils down to have respect for nature and have respect for your fellow hikers that are going to enjoy the trail after you've left. Nature's beautiful enough for everybody. We just got to keep it that way. I'll take a little break in the list just to say how amazing it is to be outside today on these trails in Great Falls Park. I mean, it's just beautiful. This trail, I mean, you would never know this kind of thing was here unless you had a map. So the main attraction to Great Falls are the Great Falls, right? The waterfalls and stuff. But it is amazing to kind of wander around and follow other trails that are here. Beautiful, beautiful forest area. Lovely green. The sun's coming out. Nice and warm. It's an absolute privilege to be out here and enjoy nature. Beautiful. You guys know that app that they have that listens to bird calls and is able to identify the bird by the call? I need that because Gina be hearing these birds and she thinks oh, that's a red-tailed breasted canary or whatever. She just oh. No, she just thinks she knows every damn bird by the call. And I want to be right, so I got to get that app. So the fifth and final thing to know before you go is enjoy yourself. Have fun. This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be a great time. At the end of the day, don't worry about how long the trail is, how far you go, or how quick you do it. The point is to just be in nature, enjoy the breeze, enjoy the flowers and the bird calls. Enjoy all the little things that make up nature, that make you and me happy. Go on a hike, go camping, sit on an overlook and just look at the view, you know? All that is part of enjoying what we do outside. It is amazing. There's nothing like it to clear your head, just to be in a little happy place. Enjoy it with the people around you. Enjoy it with a stranger. The point is to just have fun and enjoy yourself in the outdoors. Be respectful to it, be kind to others, have fun. Thank you so much for watching these videos, man. I appreciate every view and every like. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. I'll be putting these out as long as I am outdoors. So those were the 5 things you need to know before you get on trail. Appreciate you guys following. I'll talk to you later. Take care of yourself. Tune in for the next one. Bye.